So the other day I was like looking up some stuff around The Sims 2, and I looked at the date of when it started, September 14th, 2004. And that date is like a lot of years. Me thinking it was like 10 years ago. No, this game was nearly 20 years old. It'll be 19 years old in September on the 14th of this year. And I'm thinking to myself, how is it that old? How am I that old? I literally grew up with the Sims franchise at the age of 4 in the year 2000 with the Sims 1 and the Sims 2, 3, and now 4. And I'm like thinking, how am I this old? I'm 27. I play The Sims for a living. It's my favorite game. It's my escape from reality, and it brings me a lot of joy, peace, and happiness. And today, I thought it'd be really fun to play through Don Lothario's life for his last final days, because a couple of days ago, I had built him a new house, a nice suburban home with 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms with Cassandra, Don, Flynn, and Michael and Carly Shay Caliente, because I feel like they deserve a life that's worth living. But since Don only has like 3 or 4 days left to live, he might as well live his life with a purpose, with, you know, people that he loves and people that he cares about, and a house that he can live in comfortably. Now, like I mentioned before, I've been playing the save file for about 6 years now, but been playing The Sims 2 since 2004. And I've realized that every time I keep playing with Don Lothario, I've always had him be like a player, which he was already that at the beginning of the game, but I've always wanted him to be, you know, heartbreaky, you know, sleazy, dating everything that breathes and walks. But this time, for the past 6 years, I wanted him to be like a family man where he takes care of his kids, you know, dates other people, but, you know, keeps in contact with them on a friendly level. Now, since Don is a retired surgeon at level 8 and has all these skills, has no talents at all, but he has all these skills that he can apply to his 2 kids, Michael and Carly Shay Caliente, and his kind of somewhat, you know, stepson Flynn, because when he was married to Dina Caliente for like a hot 2 seconds, he wanted to be that person he could go to and like talk to and like be able to be there for Flynn, because Flynn on one hand never really saw himself going outside of Pleasantview, living his dreams, going to get a degree, getting a job, having kids, getting married, all that stuff. Because the way he grew up with his father, his original father, Mortimer Goth, which he barely saw once, but then also his mother, Dina Caliente, he grew up in a household that wasn't really loved or cherished or exciting. And when Don came into the picture, he knew that he wanted to be near family for the rest of his life, and he could never see himself leaving. And so Flynn has had this idea that he never wants to go to university, get a degree, he doesn't want to do anything. But I think that Don might push him to go and get that degree and really make a name for himself, because Flynn doesn't really have any drama in his life whatsoever, which is kind of nice to have no drama for once, because I'm overwhelmed as it is. But we got a little notification saying Carly Shay needs advice. I'm feeling unwell today, but there's something important that I have to do after school. What should I do? I think she could like go to the nurse and rest there and then can do her stuff. Yeah. Oh, Flynn, what's wrong? Is everything okay? I don't know what happened, but Flynn's been going through some emotions. I mean, ever since, you know, Cassandra broke up with, you know, Darren Dreamer, after a while, which I don't know why he has a bad memory through Cassandra. I mean, in a way, they're not really related at all. Like when you look at the family tree, this is Flynn's side of the family tree. Oh, wait, that's his sister. Oh, wait, that's his sister. Oh, no. This whole time, I thought Cassandra was Flynn's, was Flynn's stepmom, but no. I forgot they have the same father. Mortimer Goth is Flynn's father. Cassandra Goth's father is Mortimer Goth. Oh my gosh. I think because they don't have the same last name, it confused me. I'm like thinking, there's no way, like, why does he have like a bad memory with Cassandra? That's his sister. Oh my gosh, I'm stressed out. And what's so funny about Darren Dreamer is that Darren doesn't really care and didn't really know Don that much. And so when basically Cassandra broke up, or Darren broke up with Cassandra and left him for Don, kind of made it more funnier than normal. So I don't know. Don has had an interesting life for the past like 66 years. Even though I never got to experience him as like a toddler or a child or a teenager, I knew that he was like up to no good no matter what happened. Someone, can you answer the phone? Oh, wait, Cassandra's not home. So this is Darren Jr., Cassandra and Darren's son, but Cassandra's not home right now. I'm so sorry. Oh my God, Flynn, calm down. In a way. Don, can you talk to Flynn and encourage him about furthering his studies? Because in a way, I want them to go on vacation before Don dies, because I'm so scared that he could die at any moment. 66 days old, and like I'm not ready. But it's like Flynn, I know that we've talked about this for a while, and I know that we wanted you to do the best that you can, but I think you should really further your studies and make sure that you get out of town, create a life for yourself, create a name for yourself, and just be who you want to be. It's like, but Dad, I really don't know if college is really for me. Maybe if I stay here, I can, get a part-time job and, do right by you by staying here in the house taking care of the kids. It's like, I mean, if that's all right with you, I'm okay. So, I mean, in a way, I feel like Cassandra wants Flynn, now that I know that they're siblings. I feel like Cassandra wants Flynn to pursue his studies along with Don. Like, I really believe that Don and Cassandra want Flynn to get out of town, leave Pleasant View, like go downtown, go to Blue Water Village, like change his last name, don't really have any relations to anyone in this town. And I think it honestly will make sense if he does that because he has a lot of money. And around the time when he was like a child, when they used to live in that big giant mansion with Dina at that point, Don actually gave Flynn a deed to a vacation home. So now Flynn owns the Brickstone Retreat, which I believe is actually a really good spot to go on vacation to at some point. I don't know when, but somewhere down the line, I believe that it could be really nice to go book a vacation for them to stay at every once in a while. Now, they could stay in either or like rental property that they own because Don bought 2 rental properties, one for him and then one for whoever, came about. Because Don owns the Brookstone Chastain Resort over here, and then he also owns the Brookstone Retreat, which is a little bit smaller. I mean, it's newly refurbished and everything, but I think if we want to like have a beachfront or like a beach backyard, go swim, hang out, comb some sand, it would be more appropriate to go to the bigger one. I also forgot to mention, so since Don and Dina were married at a hot 2 seconds. Carly Shay, what I found out, like out of random that I did not know as a toddler, is that Carly Shay is a nice witch. Her mother, Dina Caliente, is actually the mean witch. So she's basically the Wicked Witch of the West, and Carly Shay is the Wicked Witch of the East. So Carly Shay has a lot of moments in her life where she can learn how to do magic. And I think it will be a really good thing to do to get a good head on her shoulders. Now, I don't know how this actually happened, but she was born with it. And I did not know you can actually birth, supernatural children in The Sims 2. I knew like vampires and stuff like that, but not witches. But Cassandra, let's have you go into the computer. First of all, pay the bills of the house before we lose our power, because that would be very, very bad. So pay the bills, and then we're going to go to the store online and buy some clothing for everyone. We're going to buy, actually, I think swimwear. Since we're going to be on a beachfront, it would be nice. Okay, let's go ahead and buy some new swimsuits for Cassandra. I think we'll just buy about like 5 new, ooh, not that one. That one's not working. We'll take this one out, and we'll just end up buying this one too, and then this one. And then for everyone else, for Flynn, he can also have some new swimming trunks. I didn't realize how expensive things were in The Sims 2. Like every outfit would cost like different amounts. Like bottoms would be like $150, or like tops would be like, $150 as well. But sometimes full body outfits for like different categories would cost your sim like 400 simoleons. And I'm thinking, what buffoonery is this? But we're gonna take a nice little rest for everyone so we all can get our nice little Betty buys. Don's in here. Cassandra's in here. What's happening? Oh, that's the TV. I thought someone was dying. Oh my goodness. Turn that off. We're going to have everyone just go to bed. We're going to actually sleep downstairs in this bed. Don? Oh, you can't. Oh, you're already well rested. Oh, that's great. Oh, then Michael, you can come downstairs. There we go. Oh gosh. No. No. It's not time. Was it time? Was it time? No, 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 no. I wasn't paying attention and Don's dying? How is Don dying? No, can you plead? No way! No, it's happening too fast. Please, no, no, no. Can I plead? Can I plead? Oh my goodness. Okay, the Brookstone has been transferred to Flynn. Both resorts have been transferred to Finn. Wait, in the event of Don Lothario's passing, the following businesses have been to Flynn Caliente. Okay, but Don, his insurance in policy, he sent 5,000 to Michael, 3.7 to Carly Shay, 116 to Sandy, 500 to Flynn, and then 4,650 to Bambi, but nothing to Cassandra? Oh my goodness. How is Don dying at a time like this? I didn't want Don to die. Here I thought that Don would have like, a couple, days left before he dies. No. Oh my gosh. That happened way too quick. Why aren't y'all sad? Why are you not sobbing your eyes out for 10,000 years like I would? Oh, and there's Cassandra going crazy. There she is. Oh. Hello. Our therapist. BetterHelp. They're here to help us. BetterHelp is our therapist. What is going on? Inherited money from Don. I'll miss that dearly departed Sim, but at least I've got one heck of a memento. Ka-ching. She's not even sad, not even once. Don dies, and all you can say that you are happy that you got your money from Don, and you want to have a baby? Ma'am, now is not the time. I mean, what if we resurrect Don and saying that we can use our witchy magic to bring Don back to life? Because that could be a really good idea. Because here's the thing. Don's daughter, Carly Shay Caliente, is a nice witch. And what she can do when she ages up in the next couple of days is resurrect Don Lothario back from the dead using her magic. And I think that would be a really good way to bring back a loved one from the dead. Oh my gosh. She got rejected from private school, got 10,000 simoleons from her banking account. Don died, got the money, but Cassandra's not sad, not even once? What about Flynn? Flynn's not even sad either. The only people that are sad is his children. Carly Shay and Michael Caliente are the only two people that are sad about this. I cannot believe this. So I have to say that Cassandra's really going through a lot right now, mentally and physically, just because she lost her fiance the day before their vacation, lost her father, lost her mother, lost any connection towards Alexander, and doesn't really know who to call or contact or email that she can talk to and cry on, because all she has is herself. And maybe even Fallon, but he's a teenager and doesn't deserve to have that trauma dumped on him. Even though he lost, his father and really has no connection towards his mother anymore, Dina Caliente, who's pretty much a mean witch at this point, I feel like Cassandra's just really at a loss. And so going on this vacation was definitely a much needed for her, because it's a beach lot. There's near the water, the sand. She has her brother Flynn, but also has these two little kids that have no relation to her at all, but can consider her as her own kids. And she was thinking about bringing over Darren, her other kid that she had with her ex-husband, but didn't really want to, bring all that, that chaos and that drama and those bad habits anymore. And I'm thinking that with Cassandra specifically is that I want to make sure she's like a good influence on Flynn and really pushing him towards going to university, because he's always thought that college was not really for him. He never really saw himself in higher education and just didn't want to have that load on him anymore. And so I feel like Cassandra really wants him to be the best that he can be, but also make sure that he's, himself. So we're going to encourage him to be very playful and, enjoy his life. He's never really had a good childhood ever since his mom left him and kind of left him with Don, a stranger that he barely knew, in a big giant mansion with very little room, very little time to play as a kid. He went to private school very early, didn't really have any friends, didn't really have, someone he could, be his sibling. He was literally the only child. His father was dead before he was born. He didn't really have, someone to call. And that's when he met Cassandra. And he felt that maybe this is the, the sister that I've always wanted and needed in my life. Because he never met Alexander. He never met any of the other siblings that were in the whole Goth Caliente household. But it made him sure that even though his life is falling apart, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And I think that's what Cassandra wants to, put on Flynn and put on Carly Shay and Michael, that even though we may not have our loved ones nearby, they are always in our hearts no matter what. And I think that's very important to all the kids and everyone in the Pleasant View. There's been so much drama in this family tree because of Don, that I think the one thing that they can say about Don, even though he was very sleazy and chaotic and crazy, I think the one thing we can say is that Don really did care. He cared about people that was close to him. He took care of them in the time of need. No matter what the circumstance might have been, he was there for them. And I really appreciated that he was there for Flynn. Even though he wasn't his father, he was there for Flynn when times got tough, when he lost his father, lost his mother, and they just needed to have a good bond. And they really bonded so close. And I felt so bad for Flynn that when Don died, he was like, a piece of him died too. So I don't know. We're going to have Flynn just kind of come outside and maybe do a little campfire song. I think it'd be kind of a good idea. Yeah. Everyone come sit by the campfire and sing your campfire songs. Our CAMPFIRESONG songs. Look at that. Wait, can they sing songs? Wait, no. Hold up. Can they sing songs? Sit around the campfire, warm hands, roast marshmallows. Everyone just roast a marshmallow. That's a really good idea. I really don't know the whole campfire song. I just know the beginning. Whoa. Oh, oh, wait, that's so cool. Look at that. That's so adorable. And something that I realized, that when Don died literally last night, I didn't realize what the lot looked like for our vacation house. And it looks a little bit crazy. I mean, the roof looks a little bit funky. So does the layout on the inside. And so I'm thinking I might actually renovate the entirety of the whole entire build, demolish it completely, but make it better, like a modern day, island type house. Everyone's going to bed. Wait, you're tucking in the kiddos. Wait, that's so cute. I really miss these things like that. He really does care for his siblings a lot. He really does. Read to sleep. Wait, is he gonna also? Oh, I really love that. It's the little things that make me really happy about playing The Sims. Stuff like that, those kind, honest, raw moments of tucking into bed, kissing their forehead. That's really adorable. We're gonna have him daydream for a little bit. Cassandra should be in bed. Yeah, she's just laying in bed. Now, when Cassandra basically is going to retire soon, I'm going to have her actually do a lot of sewing, because eventually down the line, I want to have her do a lot of hand-me-down type of projects. Whoa, hold up. Flynn's bank account got 10,000 simoleons, Michael got 2.4, and Carly Shay got 2.4. How much money do they have in their banking account? 186,000 simoleons? Are you joking? How much is Carly Shay have? Carly Shay has 52,000. Okay, not too bad. Pretty good. Seems standard enough. Michael, 52,000. Okay, $52,000 in your banking account is good enough, because eventually they're going to go to university, and I want them to live in not a dorm, but a full-on rental property that I'm probably going to build. Cassandra, I really need you to actually also make yourself a banking account at some point. Put some money to the side. You have 900 simoleons. Yeah, we're going to have to just put a lot of things aside, especially if we're going to do a lot of things. We're going to do child banking on, and then we're going to deposit. I'm going to deposit about 500,000 simoleons. Way it can gain interest over time. And then banking, we're going to donate some money donate about 900,000 simoleons. That seems good enough to me. We'll put deposit in our bank account 500,000 and then donate 900,000, because we don't really need that much money at all. Not even one bit. So we're now down to 1.4 million simoleons, which is good enough for me. Because honestly, the most number that we end up having is being donated to charities, which is more important. Whoa! Not you getting stung or not, or I guess snapped by a crab. Well, comb the beach again. See what you can find. You still get snapped by a crab. Comb the beach. Oh, it's nice to finally unwind a little bit. That's really nice. Oh, no way. You found a sea glass necklace. Use a mirror to try it on. Wait, I want to see. Okay, so if the necklace is basically in here in the jewelry necklace. Oh, well, you can't see the whole thing, but you can kind of see it. But I like it though. I like the whole little necklace. We'll change his outfit too, because we bought so many clothes before we left that he needs some new stuff and a new haircut. If he's gonna be in this town, he might as well get some change of hair. This is not 2009. No. No. Ooh. No. You look like your father, but your stepfather though. No. Nah. What other hairstyles do we have here? Ooh, this is a very good edgy hairstyle for Flynn. He could wear this for sure. Or he could definitely wear something along the lines of maybe like this hairstyle would be good. That's a little bit too much. I don't know. There's a lot of hairstyles you can go with, but I think I might go with this one because it seems a bit more his style, but you know, a little bit edgy-ish. Some facial hair would do him some good as well. I think some, not a lot, but just some. Now, doesn't Flynn look very dapper, much happier? Some facial hair, new haircut. He looks like a grown man. He looks so adorable. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up today's video for now because I'm literally stressed out to the point where I just can't think of any more words to say because I did not think Don Lothario would die today. I thought, you know, he had maybe like 3-4 days max left to live. No, the game said you got to go. You lived too long, you got too many kids, and you got too much money. So it's time to go. But nonetheless, now that we know that Carly Shay Caliente is a nice witch, has magical powers, we're going to resurrect Don Lothario back from the dead with Carly Shay's newfound powers when she becomes a teenager though. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, Don's gone, and I really want to make sure that we make this storyline make sense when we bring him back to life. It's kind of like Vampire Diaries where Bon Bon brings everyone back to life with her magical witchy powers, but goes to the other side, but there's no more other side, so she's literally the anchor to the other side, and it's just messy. Either way, nonetheless, like always, I do hope you all enjoyed today's videos, which is I did, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!